This is insane. No place on the earth for basketball in the playoffs like the Garden.
Former players know it, fans know it. There is just something special happening here in the city right now. Knicks fever has taken over. Everybody really rallying behind this young Knicks team night after night at the Mecca. Celebrity Row has been loaded these past few weeks. Celebs from all walks of life and, of course, some legendary former Knicks players. One of them, former Mr. New York basketball, Brooklyn native Stephon Marbury, Starbury. Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You know, this city just really thrives when this team is good. What is it about the Knicks that makes New York come alive?
Right now, these guys are playing together, and they have a sense of cohesiveness on the court and how they're playing. Their style is college style, you know, but it's in the NBA. You know, they have a great leader in Jalen Brunson. His supporting cast, and Dante, and Hart, and Hartenstein, and Deuce. Last game, Burke stepped up so big. Like, I mean, when I say big, that game he played, Burke, was monstrous. He's going to go down in history in New York for Game 5 against Indy, for sure.
Especially after not having played too much in the regular season,
exactly,
right?
That's the point. I mean, him not playing for however long he didn't play, to go into a Game 5 in the Madison Square Garden and show out. I mean, if that doesn't show you and tell you, you know, the discipline and focus these guys have under Tibbs' tutelage, you know.
It's
if
amazing.
you don't know, it's pretty amazing.
I've seen you there courtside. Arguably, you're like really animated. It's so fun to watch you in Starks. You're like basically playing. How would you describe, for everyone who hasn't been able to get there to the Garden, what the energy is like?
It's different type of energy.
Yeah.
Like, this is new wave energy that is flowing in the culture of basketball for New York. You know, with New York playing the way how they're playing and looking the way how they're looking. Like, they're playing great, but they're looking like a team. You know what I'm saying? They look like a team that you can watch and you can follow. You know, me being a homegrown kid from New York, you know, watching them play, you know, thinking back of the times growing up, thinking about playing on Madison Square Garden, playing on that court from a little kid, from playing in Brooklyn, CYO, and then Lincoln High School, and then, you know, play there in high school, you know, on the play championship games on Madison Square Garden's court. And then college, and then NBA, and then now to be a fan and watch and see the growth, it's like amazing to see that in New York right now.
Well, let's talk about the Villanova Knicks, as they're being called. I mean, have you ever seen chemistry? Have you ever played with anyone that you're like, we just had this special chemistry like they have?
I've had chemistry like that, you know, playing with some guys, but watching these guys play is different because these guys, they've won championships in college. So they've had the fame, they've had the notoriety where, you know, people view them and see them on the basketball court as like stars already.
Yeah.
So then now they take it up to another level and they go to the NBA. So their mind is clear after winning championships in college.
We keep saying it's a story of friendship also. It's been so fun to watch the three of them, especially. You mentioned you're a New Yorker, you're born and raised in Coney Island. You played at Lincoln High School, which is, you know, just known as a basketball powerhouse. So many NBA guys have come out of there. What does basketball mean to the borough of Brooklyn specifically?
I mean, you know, there are a lot of NBA players that have come from out of Coney Island. So Brooklyn, it is a big borough. You know what I'm saying? It's a big borough, and everybody say, you know, Brooklyn always taking it. Right? That's what they say about Brooklyn. But, you know, just New York in itself has produced so many NBA players. You know, I'm one of, and you know, to be from Brooklyn representing, it's always love.
So you were traded here to New York in the 03-04 season. You played here till 08. We went in the archives. I want to show you what we found, and I want to see if you remember this moment. It's pretty special.
Steal, and he's off.
Oh my! That's a dunk.
Slam. Knicks up
Your
by
first
12.
dunk as a Knick.
That's a dunk.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember that. That's a
What's
dunk.
it like watching that back now?
I mean, when I see the games now, and I always feel like, you know, because I always watched and studied, you know, what it was that I was doing. So when I watch clips now, I remember that time. I remember the moment because I always saw it happen after. After I did it, I saw it. And then after I see it, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, you know, I was a little guy and I'm old now, so I'm like, I can't jump like that no more. I wish I could jump like that and dunk like that.
Perspective is everything.
Yes.
You know, it's been so fun just to see all the celebrities there at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Has there been anyone that you've seen where you're like, oh my God, Ben Stiller, Spike Lee, someone that you're like wowed by?
You're always wowed because you're like, man, these people have done some amazing things on earth, you know, at doing what it is that they do in their craft. I took a picture with Ben the other night, and I was like, man, because I seen him at the Ranger game, and we were inside the room talking, and I was like, man, you know, seeing him at the game, the energy of the Knicks, and how everybody's pumped up, and how the city is so electric, and I was like, I'm coming over there to take a picture with you at the game. The next game, he was like, all right, come on, come take a picture with me. I want to take a picture with you. So then we took a picture. It was cool. So, you know, he's one of the guys that I watched growing up. He's super funny.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to talk about your glasses. You're rocking them right now. We have them here. Tell us about
Yes.
these.
So this is a new technology. It's called Chamelo. 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 These glasses. These are the ones that I have on. It's called the Music Shield. You put these on right now.
They have Bluetooth technology.
Yes, it has Bluetooth technology. It has a color tint. See, you just now faded in and out.
So I'm dimming it with my finger on the side here.
Yes, yes.
It's pretty cool.
So it's a technology. It's a technology made for the tint to be able to fade in and out. You know,
Transition lenses, like right at your fingertip.
Yes.
And they
these
play
are for
music.
sport, so you can play the music so you can hear it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so you got the music on there.
No need for earbuds.
Earbuds is that's it. Okay, and these right here. These can
ones are
go.
my favorite.
Yeah, they go with the crystal. They go with your outfit, right? You could change it up. Boom, 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 boom.
It's pretty cool.
Right. So this is for the ladies. All right.
Stephon, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate
Appreciate you
having you.
having
It's
me.
been so fun to watch you.
Yes, definitely.
Congrats on this. And thanks again.
Appreciate it. Okay.